Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about, baby. It is over, fight fans. It is over. Kell Brook stops Amir Khan in 7. All day with a fight, with a fight. This has been 17 years in the making, fam. I repeat, 17 years, dog. Woo! Yeah, yeah. This is amazing, man. What a fight. I am so happy, man, for Kell Brook, man. I am so happy for Ezekiel Brook for getting the stoppage win over Amir Khan. All 17 years worth. Kardashian Khan goes down, fight fans. Goes down. Yes, sir, man. I mean, I can't tell you how happy I am to see this. You know what I'm saying? 17 years in the making, God damn it. Khan goes to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fight fans, I am turned up right now. Shouty, turned up. What a fight. I gave every single round to Kell Brook. Let me turn this down, man. Let me turn this down. We'll wait for the post-fight interviews. But what the hell Khan gonna say, huh? What the hell Khan gonna say? Well, I waited 17 years just to get stopped. Yeah, man, 17 years just to get stopped. All the shit that Khan talked, being a Kardashian, talking about he did this to Kell, talking about he did that. Man, dog, you went in there and got mollywopped every single round from the opening bell to the final bell. Khan got mollywop. You know what I'm saying? He is now mollywop Khan. That's how I look at it, cuz. Get his ass out of here. 17 years in the making. Live with that shit, Amir Khan. Live with that shit. What's up, fam? Cuzzo, what's up, Cuzzo? What's up, fam? What's up with you, man? You know what I'm saying? Man, just having a good time up in here, Cuzzo, man. I'm turned up. I'm glad to see this, man. I got to catch up with you real soon, family. I'm going to reach out to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry, man. But damn, man, I'm glad you riding with me tonight, family. Goodness gracious, oh gracious. This is a well deserved victory for Kell Brook. All the ridicule that he put up with over the years from Khan, operating in Khan's shadow since Khan becoming like a UK legend for winning that silver medal, which is all good. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk more about that. And it ain't nothing, both of them had a real cool careers, but this rivalry had to get settled, fight fans. It just had to. I'm glad that both of these men did not hang up their careers before they settled this. You know what I'm saying? And now Khan is going to have to live with the defeat of Kell Brook. This is bigger than any belt, fight fans. This is bigger than any belt. So let me say, for those who missed the fight, let's break it down real quick, man, real quick. The way that this fight went, Amir Khan was in survival mode from the opening bell. Kell Brook came out in the opening bell, and I'm looking at it now, and it looked like he hit Khan with like a jab or something that immediately hurt Amir Khan, forcing Kell Brook to jump on him immediately. You know what I'm saying? Khan decided strategy-wise the way he was going to fight this fight was on the back foot, and he was going to get Kell he was going to keep the jab on him, kind of move and jabbing at the same time like Khan liked to do. And whenever Kell gets too close, Khan was going to throw punches and bunches to try to keep him at bay. But the problem was, A, Khan still has no punch resistance, and B, Khan did not have no power. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was the weight cut. I don't know what it was, but Khan's combinations had no pepper in them, and they was not hurting Kell Brook. Kell Brook was coming forward on the front foot, feet flat to the ground. So everything that he was throwing had pepper on it. He was just trying to get himself in range to deliver that 1-2. And every time he would deliver that 1-2, it was hurting Khan. You know what I'm saying? Kell Brook's best punch of the fight was the lead right hand. He was walking down Khan, and whenever he let that lead right hand go and it connected clean, Khan was on wobbly legs. You know what I'm saying? Man, beautiful fight. Kell Brook fought this fight looking to time Amir Khan the entire fight. Khan was just in survival mode on the back foot, pumping the jab 2-3 times, and then trying to deliver a shot, but he couldn't sustain it. By the time we got down to round 5, man, Khan was pretty much not even fighting back no more. You did. Kell Brook had came forward, hurt Khan with so many 1-2s, hurt Khan with so many right hands that by round 5, all of that moving and jabbing and shit that Khan was doing, Khan ain't had no fight left in him. And Khan was just getting flipped and flopped all around the ring in round 5. Opening bell around 6, Khan gets hurt again, put on wobbly legs. Kell Brook all over him, just hitting him with any and every shot that he wanted to hit him with at this point of the fight. You know what I'm saying? And the referee jumps in and stops the fight. Kell Brook is celebrating, man. Congratulations to Kell Brook. This is good to see. You feel me? Yes, sir. Salute to the fam. Thumbs up as you pull up, everybody. Thumbs up as you pull up. Boxing Brain 187. What say you? You say facts, man. Yeah, man. And it's good to see that these two right now are having some sort of like little like camaraderie or whatever. It ain't, I guess the bad blood may be ending, you know what I mean? But I guess it's all settled or whatever. So it's good to see the sportsmanship that both of these dudes are showing, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Mike, what's up, Mike? Salute to my brother Mike Rhyme on deck. What's up, everybody? Brook, whoop that ass all day, man. All day. Salute to Sheffield. Sheffield, stand up. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he did, man. Yes, he did. Jimmy say, yo, I'm dropping 2 albums soon in March. I got to get you on the second one. I'm there, fam. I'm there. We'll talk more. We'll definitely talk more. Be listening out for my main man, Jay Gutter, everybody. Jay Gutter is his name. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Peter Von Ox says so much for Amir. LOL. Oh, well. Oh, well. We holler at you, Amir Khan. 17 years in the making. Mark Christopher says, did he sleep, Khan? Well, he ain't really get a chance to, Mark Christopher. The ref jumped in and stopped the fight before Khan can end up on his back. But Kell Brook, it was just a matter of time. Khan's punch resistance was just dropping more and more each round. He couldn't deal with the punching power of Kell Brook. Kell Brook was showing us that signature 1-2 that we saw against Sean Porter, and it was just looking together tonight. Kell Brook came in good shape. He paced himself very, very well. I thought by loading up on some of his shots early on that may have some repercussions down towards the championship rounds, but you know, he paced himself well. He didn't look gassed out. But Amir Khan wasn't giving Kell Brook no kind of pushback. Just them little soft, little weak combinations he was throwing. But he wasn't giving him no pushback. And so Kell Brook wasn't getting hit to the body. He wasn't getting hit to the gut like that. At least nothing consistent. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, it looked like all Kell Brook, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Salute to the fam. Salute to the fam. Lenard, what's up, Lenard? Lenard say drop that link all day, Lenard. Man, you got to come through, man. Hey, before I do, just give me a couple minutes, though, Lenard. I'm going to drop it in a couple minutes, bro. Let me get a few of the comments from the fan, man, and then I'll bring you on board. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nazay say, yo, man, I had Khan winning, and he got beat up like that, man. You had Khan? Yeah. He lost every single round tonight, not. He lost every single round. And look at Kell Brook taking pictures, man, happy, man, celebrating. Look at Dom Ingle, man. Dom Ingle beat Bomac tonight, fight fans. You know, Dom Ingle and Bomac had their back and forth. You know, Bomac said that Kell Brook was a 3-round fighter. He said that Kell Brook would give you 3 hard rounds and then fall apart. Kell did not fall apart. If anything, Amir Khan fell apart. Amir Khan didn't have a chin. His chin was being held together by Gorilla Glue. You know what I'm saying? Real spill, man. But it is what it is, man. Salute to my brother, Lenard Thomas, who about to get up on here with me in that super chat. Thank you for the support, my G. He said, yo, Brook put that whooping on Khan. Decent performance. Very good performance from Kell Brook, man. And like I said, this is an old school grudge match. No belts, just straight up bragging rights. Something that both men going to be laughing at each other in their old age. Once they get old and they seniors, they're going to call each other on the phone. Hey, Khan, remember I whooped that ass back in 2022? I told you could never mess with me. I gave you all the chocolate brownies. You know what I'm saying? Brook chocolate brownies was working tonight, fight fans. It was definitely working tonight. My brother Ray Ban says, who won? Kell Brook by utter domination, Ray Ban's utter domination. You know what I'm saying? The crazy thing is that Bomac was giving giving Amir Khan some corners instructions, and he was telling him to continue to double up the jab and then pump the left hook. And he felt as though that combination was going to eventually get to Kell Brook. It never did. Khan cannot stand within range and trade with nobody. And we all knew, predicting this fight fans, that if Khan was going to sit there and try to trade, it was going to be a matter of time before he got caught. But Khan's punch resistance is at an all-time low now. I mean, an all-time low. He got hurt in the first 5 seconds of this fight fans. I mean, it looked like to be a jab or some sort, you know what I'm saying? But he got hurt in the first 5 seconds, he would recover, get hurt again, recover, get hurt again, recover, get hurt again. And it was just Kell Brook's world. You know what I'm saying? It was just Kell Brook's world, man. But salute, man. Salute to both of them, man. So I'm gonna bring my homie Lanaf. Lanaf, you want to come on through, man? I'm gonna grab one or two more comments. And if you want to come on and give me your take, fam, feel free. You know what I'm saying? Mike says, yo, that uppercut brownie was hurting him too. Yeah, the uppercut was hurting him. Kell Brook do this thing when he throws the 1-2, and if you duck, he'll come back right up under it with that uppercut. You know what I'm saying? That's always been signature Kell Brook. That's always been signature Kell Brook. And it was working for him. Anytime Khan was trying to duck down, Kell Brook had that uppercut waiting right there for him. And Kell, like I said, the whole fight fought with his feet flat on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we knew that it was just a matter of time. I knew it. I say, yeah, he fighting flat-footed tonight. He ain't on the back foot. He ain't backtracking. None of that jazz. You know what I'm saying? So I knew it was going to be ended in a knockout tonight, man. Hey, Lana, just drop that in the chat, fam. You want to come on through, Joe? You know what I mean? Come on through and holler at me. Tell me what you saw, man. But this was a great, great fight, man. I was very much entertained. This is just for the boxing fan and you fight fans. This is not for no belts. This ain't for nothing more. This is an old school grudge match. This was very entertaining. And I'm looking at Khan walking back to the locker room, fight fans, and he is mocked up, champ. I mean, body, face, head to toe. Amir Khan is mocked up. Okay, we got Kell Brook in the interview, man. Hey, Lana, I see you. Give me 1 second. Let me bring you on in a second. We got Kell Brook.
You've beaten Amir Khan. Try and put into words how you're feeling right now. Well, look at these raps. Before they went in gloves, I told you, because I knew that were happening. It weren't my fault I kept it from the fans, but they finally got to see that. I always knew that was going to happen. It was just a matter of time before I was going to get him out of there. But listen, what a feeling, what a turn. They're the fighters that I wanted to be involved in when I walked into the gym as a kid. You know, to be that big like that. The war of the roses, like bragging rights, king of the north. And I'm back on top now. I took Amir Khan out. Just exactly like I said I was going to. Talk us through just some of the emotions that you're feeling at the moment. Is it relief? Is it happiness? Is it elation? Is it a mix of everything? I had a truck pressure, but I had on my chest, because I put a lot of pressure on myself because I told everyone, and I did believe it, but, we still have to get in. It's a boxing fight at the end of the day, but I always knew from when I was 18-year-old that I was a better fighter than him. He had the push and the people behind him because he went and won silver in the Olympics, but I've always known that, and tonight the fans got to see, a mega fight, and I dealt with him.
Kell Brook don't got a mark on him, fight fan.
Timing against speed. Your timing and Amir Khan's speed. It was your timing. But the question was, at 149, at the age that you are, will the timing still be there? Did you, Dom Ingle, the whole Ingle camp know that timing is still there? Yeah, we knew the timing was still there. I've done everything, all these demands. Honestly, if I got involved with with the contract, so I even had to put different gloves on in the ring. That don't happen. Can you explain what was going on there for everyone that was a bit confused? Because he said that he weren't happy with my gloves, and and he all got past and everything. But it took to the final moment in that ring, and they said, "Listen, we're not going to pay you if you don't put these gloves on." So I needed to put them gloves on. The weight issue. We are getting into it. I done all the things they wanted me to do, and I still took him apart.
That's what's up, Kell. That's what's up. He got through the tricks and the gimmicks.
Derail you. They tried to do it all week. They tried to get into my head. They tried to push and poke at me. I kept calm in there. I listened to my corner, Dominic Ingle. And I'm back. I took care of business.
Like he says he's back. Do we hear another fight?
As well as all the prodders and pushes and winding me up. And I even had, I don't know if they've sent someone in my hotel. I even had someone knocking on my hotel door at 3 or 4 o'clock this morning to disrupt me sleep. Can you just tell us?
Wow, he said they try to basically keep him from sleeping. People knocking on his door.
You had him hurt obviously early
3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
That I am going to get to him. And just a word on Amir Khan. There was an embrace at the end there. Is there now respect between the two of you? Is that grudge now buried? Is the Amir Khan chapter of your book finished in your eyes? I've always had respect for him. Mine's always kind of been there, but when I don't get it back for years, it's hard to like someone who's just dissing you, but I took me out from today for taking them shots and still trying to hold in there. That's where the respect comes, and it comes naturally from me. I went over and said, he's marked up and he took some good shots, so I respect him for that, and I've heard that he's a nice kind of guy, but he says we can get a coffee after, but If we do or not, that's a different thing.
Just a word on the future. There's two schools of thought here. You've obviously now got options. Whatever
Yes,
weight
he
you
does.
feel that you can box at. There's another school of thought. What a perfect way to walk away.
Listen, I can walk away, I want to thank Ben Shalon as well, who's here now. With Eubank as well. I don't like Eubank. We could fight Eubank.
Eubank.
There's some big fights out there for
I
me.
like Conor Ben.
If the millions are right, I'll fight. Because I'm a prize fighter end of the day. I've got 3 beautiful daughters. But I want that money off me.
You better go for Conor.
So end of the day, I'm a prize fighter, and I'm an iron fighter. So I want to bring, maybe Ben want to say a few words, but listen, I want to bring Ben in because he's gone through hell as well. Making this fight happen is a new kid on the block.
Okay, well, we're gonna let Ben do his thing, listening to Kell Brook. All right, hold on. Let's talk about this, man. We'll see if they bring on Amir Khan. Kell Brook says some real good stuff there, man. He say, man, look, man, you don't know. All right, fight fans, let's rock out for a minute, man. Sorry about that little technical snafu there. Hey, give me a second. I actually cut my computer off just now by sitting this on it, so when they cut back on, I'll get back on the mic. But for right now, and I could chop it up with my homie Lenard right now. We could talk about this fight. Lenard, do you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, yeah, I'll be back on the mic in just a couple of minutes, man. But tell me your thoughts on this fight, bro. Tell me your thoughts on this fight. What a fight.
Sweet Caroline. Amir Khan just got his ass beat out of UK.
Khan Kardashian, go back to Hollywood, man. We holler at you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I had Khan winning like one round, maybe. I had him about one. I thought he might have won the third round. Could have been a swing round.
Yeah.
But other than that, that was a swing round, But I thought he might have won one. But other than that, he pretty much got dominated from round 1 to round 6.
Right.
And and you could tell in the beginning of the fight, like Khan, his shots was keeping Kell Brook honest. You can kind of tell a little bit in the beginning of the fight, but it just wasn't enough. And so just Khan, just as the bigger, stronger man, just walked him down. Kell's punch selection was great tonight. You know what I'm saying? You saw uppercuts and right hooks and straights and all that. You saw a good. But then again, because he's facing Amir Khan, who gives you that. He'll get wobbly, and he'll make you look like your punch selection is great. You know what I'm saying? Because he's getting wobbly, so you just opening up the kitchen. You throwing everything in the kitchen at him.
Right.
So,
right.
It's just I think for Amir Khan, it's time for him to hang it up.
Yeah, it's definitely time. It's time for Khan to hang it up. I mean, Brook probably ain't got much left in the tank, but it's definitely definitely time for Amir Khan to definitely hang it up. But this is an instance, Lenard, of, like I said before, if when somebody don't want to give you respect, you take the respect. Kell Brook in there tonight literally took the respect back. I ain't gonna say back, that he never had from Amir Khan all of them years. You know what I'm saying? When Khan was seen as the star, Khan was seen as the hero, and Khan never showed Kell Brook any sort of respect, and now he had it literally taken away from him. And when y'all see pictures of Amir Khan after this fight is over, the man looked like something out of Ringling Brothers and Bottom and Bailey Circus, right? He all mocked up, head to toe. Man, this was a taking of respect, and that's why I like to see fights like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like, and it's kind of interesting because I want to see how much Brook has left because I mean he got him out there in the sixth round, so that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For what I didn't think if anything I saw he gonna knock him out late. He got him out there in the first half of that fight, so that's
yeah.
pretty
I mean,
good.
he technically, I mean, Kell Brook paced himself, but he hurt him early. He hurt him in like
Yeah,
round one. If he perhaps maybe would have just, I mean, it was smart the way he fought it. He paced himself. He didn't chase the knockout. He let the knockout come to him or whatever. But he technically hurt Khan early, man. He just didn't pounce on him. You know, he gave Khan a
true.
chance to kind of recover, and Khan got on his bicycle, working behind the jab, trying to pump it out 2, 3 times. But like I said earlier, it ain't had no pepper on it. It had no kind of pepper to keep Kell Brook off him. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
you could tell when he was hitting Khan, sometimes in those sparks, he was getting to Khan a little bit. You see, yeah, okay, let me slow down because you could tell, when Kell Brook's face kind of messed up, he'll kind of take that step back with his head. You know, he'll put his eyes will get big and his head will go back. So you can kind of tell that I mean, what I'm saying is wasn't enough to keep Kell off of him, no, but it was enough to get his attention that he couldn't just come in any type of way. And
No, couldn't come in any kind of way. But I think Kell wanted Khan to trade. That's why Kell
yeah,
was coming forward, inching his way in range. He wanted Khan to let his hands go because he knew the second that
true.
Khan overdid it, it was going to be a timing shot between them punches, preferably a straight right hand, and he was going to put Khan ass on his back. You know what I'm saying?
What do you so somebody says some Kell versus Keith. That's I favorite Keith for sure, but that's a good little scrap
I
for
like
you know
that
what I'm
fight.
saying?
I actually
Yeah,
like that fight. I don't think they'll do it, but I actually do like that fight. You know what I'm saying? And looking from what I seen tonight, but I gotta admit, those 2 extra pounds at 149, Slim, that shit came in heavy for Brook tonight because
it did.
Brook's biggest knock on him is it's always been a stamina thing. Like he gets tired, he starts to put out at certain points of the fight, and he always had this stamina problem since the beginning days of his career. You know what I'm saying? But when he fights at higher weights, at like a catch weight or something, he's a much better Kell Brook. Remember what we saw against Carson Jones? If you remember that fight, first time he fought Carson Jones at 47, he struggled. He came back and fought Carson Jones at a catch weight of 150 and dominated. And
Yeah,
so
he's a guy he needs those pounds. He needs those pounds
he
to come
needs
in.
that weight. But what drives me crazy about him, Lana, is he's in no man's land, bro. Like you can't he can't go to 47 because that's too much of a cut. You see what you get at 47. But then again, you say 54, you gonna put him in there with Charlo?
No,
If you
those guys
put him
hit
in
too
there,
hard. Those guys hit too hard.
his
So
eyes.
that's he is. So I think he's just you know what he's a big enough name, especially after being Amir Khan. Just fight that catch weights, bro. Fight that catch weights. You know what I'm saying? Bring somebody. Try to bring somebody down. Because I don't know if he wants to go for it. I would fight for a title once the Jamel Charlo and Castano winner. Once they fight, then I'll try to get a sneak in and try to fight a little no name and get me a title like that. But I mean,
Nah,
if
Kell ain't gonna get that. Kell wouldn't be able to get that. As long as Tim Zoo sitting right there, bro, Kell would not get that before Tim Zoo. You know what I'm saying? And then Kell right now is like, I don't know what his relationship is like between him and Eddie Hearn because him and Eddie Hearn been
well,
on
no, I'm
that like
saying when they disperse all four belts.
when they disperse all 4 belts. I don't yeah, if Kell be still hanging around the fight game by that point, then yeah,
Because
after the
I
fight,
do think Jamel's gonna move up after if Jamel beats Castano, I do think he's gonna move up.
he just called
I don't.
out Kell Brook just called out Eubank after the fight. He said he wants the Chris Eubank fight.
Is that 160?
He says he want the Chris Eubank fight. He ain't heard from Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? But nah, at the end of the day, but Chris Eubank, I mean, he doing his best Roy Jones imitation right now. But if they fought at a catch weight of maybe 60, Kell will have to catch you. I don't know, bro. I think Eubank might be a little too big. I don't
But
know.
what you made a comment? What about man? That Bomac training camp didn't help us a lick.
Shit. Yeah. But see, look, hey, look, man, it was nothing that Bomac could do. Bomac could not overcome Amir Khan's vulnerabilities, bro. You can't
I
trust
don't want to I don't want to hear it because I even Deontay Wilder for as long as it lasted, even when he fought Tyson Fury, at least I saw him go to the body.
bro.
I
Come on.
didn't want to just
This was
when he
yeah,
fought for the third time.
yeah, but this was Khan. Khan got too many vulnerabilities, even for Bomac.
Uh,
I
I
mean,
don't want to.
if Khan, if you blow on Khan's forehead too much, you're gonna go into a coma. You know what I'm saying? Like if he just blow on his temple, he goes into a coma. You can't do nothing. It don't matter what skills you arm him with and tell him how to move and when to punch. He get hit, he going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that.
Yeah, but I thought Bomack's supposed to be this world class trainer.
Hey, Bomac was trying to tell him. Hey, now I gotta admit, Bomac's coaching, the advice that he was giving in the corner wasn't bad. He was saying to double up the jab and put the left hook on him. You know what I'm saying? He think that was the combination that was going to wear Brook down. Khan just couldn't stand still to sit on nothing. He didn't sit on no punches. He just kept on moving and
what do you
trying to
mean?
move.
He can't double up the jab because if he throws a 3-punch combination, he risks getting caught.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He risks
Exactly.
getting caught. So he's
Exactly.
just a guy who will just have to pepper and shoot, just like he did in the first round. Pepper and move right out. You know what I'm saying? That's all he got. You know what I'm saying? Don't over sit 3, 4, 5-punch combinations and get caught. You know
Hey,
what I'm
I'm gonna tell
saying?
you like this, bro. The best thing for Kell Brook right now is to expose Eddie Hearn. What I mean not in a bad way, meaning that Eddie Hearn got Conor Ben. This would be the best fight for Conor Ben right now.
True.
And
That
of
would be
course,
a big money fight.
I know Conor Ben wants to come over to America and get an American name. I totally understand that. But right now, you have another opportunity because truth be told, if I can't think of no other welterweight after Brook and Khan that were like the premier welterweights from the UK.
Or you
Conor
can
could
do
knock off the old guard here and become
or
the next premier welterweight from the UK.
he could. Or you can make Danny Garcia versus Kell Brook.
Danny Garcia versus Kell Brook. Will PBC do that? That's a good
That'd
point.
be. I think that'd be
Maybe
if
so.
PBC if they're having financial problems and you put that big name fight in the UK that brings and especially with that euro currency you bring
Yeah,
that over to the United States that would do good numbers.
that's a good point.
You see what I'm
That's a
saying?
good point. And you
That'd
know,
be
Kell
good
Brook
numbers.
technically he's not with Eddie Hearn. So maybe PBC look at
Or you
that and
put
say,
Keith Thurman. You can put Keith Thurman in there with that UK currency. You know that's probably going to sell out 25,000-30,000 fans. And then you talk with Kell Brook with this win and stuff. And now you talking about these guys. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to guarantee Danny Garcia a high guarantee. You know he's coming off of a loss. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to guarantee these guys a high guarantee. You know that'd be
I don't think Brook do it though. I think
yeah.
what I think Brook do. I think Brook want to stay domestic. I don't think Brook wants to travel across the world unless the money is good enough. Of course, if they throw him a
No, I'm
big check.
saying they go to the UK. That's where you make most of the money at. Is in
Yeah.
the UK.
Are you
But
saying so? One of them go over to the UK.
yeah, either Keith Thurman or Danny Garcia can go over to the UK. Maybe Danny Garcia because Keith's were fighting at 147 still. Have Danny Garcia go over. Man, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Oh, you switched over. Okay. Now I was saying that have Danny Garcia go over to the UK. That's a big money fight at the UK. You know what I'm saying? And then have that happen, and
Stand
then
by.
Echo man. Okay, you got it. Okay, have that happen, and then after that happens, then
You hear me now?
bring yeah, I can hear you. Then bring home the bacon. You know what I'm saying from the UK revenue. That's a big if they're having financial problems. I've been hearing they have financial problems, but um, you know what I'm saying you got to make these smart fights. You know what I'm saying because that'd be a good one between Danny Garcia and Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying because again, remember Kell Brook was pretty much the originator of the welterweights after Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much was that the first guy,
I like the
You
Danny
had Kell
Garcia
Brook
fight.
become champion. Then you had Sean Porter's and the Keith Thurman's and Danny Garcia's. And then after you had that, you had the Errol Spence's and Terrence Crawford's of the fray.
No,
But
I can't hear you.
you can't hear me?
You on mute, bro? Is you on mute?
No, I'm not on mute. Can you hear me?
Stand by for a second, y'all. I can't even hear. I can't even hear my man.
Can the chat? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Main man.
Hey, to the chat out there, can y'all hear everything loud and clear? Because I'm just having a little bit of feedback problems right now, real quick. For some odd reason, I ain't got no volume. Hold on. No. Keep cooking, though, Lana.
Can you hear me though?
Stand by. I'm just gonna leave out and come back in.
Okay. Can the chat hear me? Okay, y'all can hear me. But I would love to see if PBC is having financial problems, make that big fight in the UK. You know what I'm saying? One of the PBC welterweight to bring back that bacon, so to speak. Yeah, man,
Lana
that's
is clear. Says y'all good. Everybody says I'm good. We good. Damn, man, I
so,
hate when little
can,
technical stuff
but
like
can you
this
hear
happen.
me though, main man?
I don't understand why I can't hear anything. Maybe it's something I press. Let me see. I literally have no sound, so I see y'all can hear me. Lana, I don't know what happened, bro. I can't hear anything, so I'm just gonna rock out for a second right here, and we'll get it on back on, man. There you go. You hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I got nothing, Holmes.
That's crazy. Is your Bluetooth on?
I got nothing. I'm gonna read some comments, bro. Meek says
Hey,
that we can hear me. Yeah, can hear me. Malik said that y'all can hear me. Mills Lane said, yeah, you need Thurman. All right, so yeah, they can hear me, but I just cannot hear Lana, unfortunately, man. I can't hear Lana.
hey, chat. Tell
But
him.
y'all can hear
Ask him
me.
if
And
his
Lana, I
Bluetooth
take it
is
that you can
on.
probably hear me too.
Ask main man if his Bluetooth is on. Tell him. Ask him if his
So
Bluetooth on,
I'm gonna
and
go
tell him to
back on
read
the
the
mic
private
with it,
chat.
bro. Sorry to everybody out there for the technical difficulties. My apologies. All right, we'll go like this. Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can't hear you, Lana. I don't know what the heck is going
Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
on my end. Maybe it's something I pressed that I can't hear. I can't hear nothing you're saying, bro.
Hey,
Damn, we was rolling, man. Yeah, I don't know. I can't hear anything. Maybe I don't know. I don't
ask
know,
him.
Lana, but I got to keep the show rolling. God damn it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, chat. Ask him what put the
I have
number in
no
the
idea
chat. I'll
what's
call
going
in.
on. I have no idea. Word of the day says I hear both of y'all. Everybody's saying that they can hear me. Let me go over to YouTube and maybe I can hear Lana back on the YouTube. That would help me out. Yeah, we'll just
Chat.
do it that
Tell him
way.
to put the number in the private chat. I'll call in.
Man, what a fight, man. My man Kell Brook, man, he pulled this thing out, man. I like the Conor Ben fight though, bro. I like that Conor Ben fight. Okay. All right. Yeah, I see you. I can hear you, Lana, on here, but it's probably a slight delay. I don't know, but I
So
can hear though.
you can hear me right now.
I hear you.
Okay.
So, what was you saying about Danny Garcia and Kell Brook?
Yeah, man. I was saying that
Yeah, I hear you
because
right
I've
now.
been hearing that the PBC has been having financial problems. So if that's true, all you got to do is put Danny Garcia in there with a Kell Brook and bring back home the bacon. You know what I'm saying, so to speak.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. I mean, I think, like I said, by Kell Brook not being with Eddie Hearn at this present moment, that makes things a lot more easier. You know what I'm saying? That makes things a hell of a lot more easier to do because Eddie Hearn would have been the only reason at the block to not to do a Kell Brook versus whoever. That's how Kell Brook was able to come over here and face Terrence Crawford. Remember, he left Eddie Hearn for a second and got down with Bob Arum for that one particular fight, and they made that happen. So if Kell Brook is still in some sort of status like that right now, it would make it easy for him to come over to maybe get a Danny Garcia fight, especially since Danny Garcia has yet to actually fight at 154 pounds. Kell Brook would be a good, like, Danny on the way to 154, on the way there, like step up kind of fight. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good idea. If not that, then definitely Conor Ben. I'm gonna go on mute while you say something.
Yeah, exactly. I would say if it disconnects again, just put the number in the private chat. I just call it like that. But nah, yeah, you're right. That's why I said the Daddy Garcia fight would make sense for both fighters right now, especially Daddy Garcia, because I wouldn't want him to take on a big, hard hitting welterweight like Charlo or something like that. I don't think he has too much success there. So yeah, I think that'd be a good fight. And like you said, Conor Ben, that'd be a good fight to really boost his profile. Kell Brook just coming off beating Amir Khan. You put Conor Ben in there, he might become like a national celebrity if he's not, if he's not already over there. So and it's a big money fight. So yeah, that makes sense. And again, he's facing a former champion, so he's gonna gain experience. Conor Ben's gonna gain experience facing a former champion. So, it's just a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, bro. I couldn't agree with you more. I think that's a win-win for everybody. Conor Ben would be the perfect, but he's saying Eubank Jr. I don't know. Like I said, I told you earlier, I don't know how much I like the Eubank Jr. fight that much. I know there's a rivalry there, and maybe since Eubank Jr. just got that good deal with Sky Sports and he rolling over there with Sauerland and all of them, maybe they're willing to pay for Kell Brook's name. I know it was a little bit of dust kicked up a little while back between Chris Eubank and Kell Brook. So I don't know. Maybe they keep that going. Chris Eubank would just wants the name. He's looking for that big name. He can't get Gennady Golovkin. He
Yeah,
ran away from Charlo, so he didn't look to take that fight. So I guess he wants the Kell Brook fight. I don't know if I like that fight. I know, but Brook is the one calling for it, so I can't say I don't really like it for him. He's calling for it, but I don't know. I don't know if that's the one. I think I would rather see Conor Ben before I see Kell Brook. And be honest with you, I don't know if Conor Ben gonna beat this version of Kell Brook. Am I 100% on that? I'm not 100%. Would
yeah,
you be more
he got enough.
100% that Conor Ben can get the job done?
Yeah, Connor get the job done because remember, Connor hits harder than Amir Khan. So when he hits Kell Brook, he's gonna hurt Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna have more energy because he's a younger guy, much younger guy, and I just think that if it gets in the doghouse type of fight at this point of their career, I would favor Conor Ben. You know what I'm saying? Um, but with that being said, that's why I say it's going to be a great experience for Conor Ben because you know, um, he's facing a former world champion. I think it'll be his first one other than Chris Algieri. So yeah, I just think that's just nothing but win-win. And about this Bomac situation, man. You call that a world class trainer? A world class trainer, Bomac. Man, I don't know. But I didn't see no. Like I said, you skipped over it, because I attacked your little team. I understand you skipped over it. But with that being said, man, I thought that he's supposed to be training this pound for pound number one type of fighter, man. You tell me you can't get one little adjustment out of Khan? One?
Hey, look, man, look. Some things are just close to impossible. First off, how long the hell was Amir Khan even out the ring? Amir Khan was out of the ring for a nice amount of time. I think it was, I want to say 13 months. Maybe even longer than that. But I know he's been out of the ring for a while. You asking Bo Mack to put a man who's been inactive, ain't got no punch resistance, to guide him to victory. Khan can't execute game plans if he can't take a punch. It's just as simple as that. Not even, I don't care how good Bomac is. No trainer. Look how many trainers Khan has been to. All right. We've seen Khan go to every single trainer in boxing. I mean, every last one of them. And none of them, I repeat, none of them, from Virgil to Freddie Roach to whoever you might want to go and say, none of them has been able to stop Khan from getting hurt or damn near knocked out. So why the hell was I going to think that? That's why I say if Bomac could have done it, then that would have spoke volumes on it. But shit, I mean, I wasn't really expecting to do it though.
Um, well, what's so funny, man? I definitely want to say something too. Like people said in the comment section, Terrence Bud Crawford looked like he's about to cry. You should have seen his face when he's seen Amir Khan get beat up like that. He says, poor little puppy eyes, But I want I know this is about Kell Brook and Amir Khan,
Man, he wasn't.
but
He wasn't about to cry. Man. Go ahead, man.
I know this is about Kell Brook and Amir Khan. But boy, was that looking similar to Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I envisioned that fight to go. I just kept imagining it. I just kept imagining it for some reason. For some reason I kind of imagine that fight going down like that. I gotta take my digs
Sound
at
good, man. Hey, Lanah, man. As much as I would love to continue this conversation, my G, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, man. Our back and forth. I gotta keep muting, and I can't hear you, and I'm coming in late. So let's pick this up on the next conversation, bro. And let me just kind of rock this out because it's kind of getting annoying having to keep muting the thing and everything. All right.
Okay, no problem, no problem. I'll say this last thing. Now I just like to take shots at T. Bud Crawford's team all the time. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, though, congratulations to Kell, Ezekiel, Brook. I want to see his next move. See you later, man.
All right, thanks, Lanah. I appreciate it, bro. Man, it's very unfortunate that I cannot continue that conversation, but this is becoming annoying and having to keep doing all of this other stuff, man. And I apologize to the listeners out there for these, like I say, this technical difficulty. I really can't understand why I can't hear him coming back through my headphones, man. When I turned the computer off and turned it back on, when I came back, I couldn't hear no sound. So I'm gonna rock out, and I see a lot of y'all coming through with comments. So I heard what Lanah was saying, and Lanah was saying some real good stuff, man. And I know the road that Lanah was about to go down, so it allowed me to kind of pick it back up right there. And he was heading down the road of Bo Mack being the world-class trainer, this, that, and the third. Look, man, Bo Mack is still a world-class trainer. Like I said, asking him to solve the Amir Khan a Rubik's Cube, you know what I'm saying? It's almost impossible. No, none of these coaches for the long term has been able to solve that a Rubik's Cube. You know what I mean? But Lanah was bringing up a real good point about the PBC welterweights and possibly a future for Kell Brook. I don't know about the rest of the welterweights like Earl and all of those guys, but Danny Garcia, that's a good opportunity for Kell Brook, especially since I said Danny is looking to go to 54 and Kell Brook can meet him at a catch weight on the way there, or maybe they do it at 54. You know what I'm saying? If not that, then for Chris Eubank, if you want to do the Eubank thing, if it's going to be a big fight on the domestic level, go for it. You know what I mean? At this point, Kell Brook is at the end of his career. He's looking for bags of money. It ain't about belts. It ain't about none of that. He's now literally just won perhaps his biggest legacy fight. I know prior to this, it was Sean Porter. Sean Porter was the legacy fight. That was the fight that put Kell Brook on the map. Beautiful performance. But now this rivalry with Amir Khan, it was so big that this may be the one that defines Kell Brook. And so at this point, he may feel like, hey, I got my legacy fight. So at this point, I want to get paid. Kell Brook has always been one that want to get paid. And, that's how he took that Gennady Golovkin fight back in the day that sent them down the wrong road. But maybe if he want to hang around for another payday, which a fight of this magnitude would definitely make his next fight a big payday. Kell Brooks winning this fight tonight gives him momentum. And like I say, Conor Ben should be willing to pay for that name. Chris Eubank may be willing to pay for that name. PBC and Danny Garcia to get him back in the game may be willing to pay for that name. And that's the route where Kell Brook is going to go. He's going to sell his name, highest bidder, and see who's going to come forward at the table. You know what I'm saying? But I think those three names right there perhaps will be the front runners, in my opinion. And I don't know about the Danny one so much, but it's still just such a good opportunity. How do you waste it? I was trying to ask Lanah a little earlier, like, where does Kell Brook, what weight class does he go to? Because he's never had the appetite to want to really compete with the top dogs at 54. And he can't clearly go back down to 147 pounds. So which exactly does he go? I say he just makes it up as he go at this point until he loses. As for Amir Khan, hang it up. It's a wrap, Cap. You can't even beat a fifth grader right now, Slim. Anybody would beat you, man. I don't want to see Amir Khan get his brains knocked out his ears and run out of the game right at this point with whatever faculties that you got left in your brain. And just go, bro. Amir Khan has plenty of money. Amir Khan will still be remembered as a hero. And with people, and I'm gonna say this real quick, just slightly elaborate on it, because a lot of boxing fans or people don't talk much about it no more because it's so old news. But the reason Amir Khan was such a hero, what people need to remember, because this is going to be big for Amir Khan's legacy. I mean, huge. The reason that Amir Khan is such a national hero is because he literally, back in the day, saved UK boxing. And I don't mean that as an understatement. I don't mean that as a hype up. No, he literally saved UK boxing. When Amir Khan won that silver medal that year when he went to the Olympics, the boxing industry at that time was this close from being done with UK boxing. There was no stars coming out. There was nobody worth talking about. Lennox was on his way out the door, if not already gone. The UK boxing scene was looking real dismal. And so the boxing industry and everything boxing at that time was talking about pulling out of the UK. Networks wanted to go different directions. Promoters were going to go different directions. There was nothing in the UK for no one to scrape up during that time except Amir Khan. Amir Khan took that silver medal, right? Won it. Became the only person off that team, the only fighter off that team for Team Great Britain to win that medal, right? Took it, turned it into a world championship, turned it into a marketing campaign, officially saving the UK boxing scene. That's why Amir Khan is such a hero. For those who don't know, because a lot of people don't. A lot of people nowadays, they just talk about Khan, chin, but you don't really know the backstory. Khan is technically a freaking hero. And that's what he'll be go down is remembered as. Remember that, fight fans. That's what he goes down. So when we say goodbye to Amir Khan, and once his legacy is written, one thing we always gonna know that he had a glass chin. And we always gonna know if you blew too hard that he's gonna get knocked out. But he's still one piece of his story that you cannot never ever leave out. Because it's a whole movie within itself, literally a whole movie within itself. It's his run to that silver medal. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Hey, La La D, what's up, sis? Salute to my sis, La La D. What's up with you? Salute, main man. I ate serious crow. It's all good. Hey, look, this was one of them fights, La La, that like no one knew what we was going to really expect. Everybody knew about Brook's eye. Everybody knew about Khan's chin. It's like, which one you gonna really bet on? You know what I mean? I don't think nobody really got it right or got it wrong here, because these are two aging fighters. It's really a game time like decision as to what we was gonna get in this fight. So it's all love. It's all good. You know me, I just ride with Brook because I go way back in the day with Brook. I got tremendously impressed with Kell Brook when he came over here and he beat Sean Porter. When he beat Sean Porter, the way he beat Sean Porter, super duper impressive, just as impressive as he was tonight. Matter of fact, tonight gave me Sean Porter-esque vibes, what I seen in there from Kell Brook tonight. I got Sean Porter-esque vibes, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good, but you know, hey, we get them right, we get them wrong. At the end of the day, this is an old school grudge match, and I don't think that nobody could get this wrong. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Look, I didn't know who to roll. It was a lick your finger, put it in the wind, and tell me which way the wind blowing type thing. You know what I mean? That's all it was, man. But for me, fight fans, this fight wasn't something to be analytical about. It wasn't nothing to be critical about. You know, I didn't care if these dudes juiced. I didn't care if what they did. You be honest with you. This was a pure fan thing for me. I was a total fan in all of this. I ain't here to talk bad about. I'm just happy that my side won. My guy, Kell Brook, won. But this is a fan thing for me right here. I just felt like just a straight up a fan, like a kid in a candy store. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You know. I'm gonna see what some more of the fam is talking about. Lewis Coleman, what's up? What's up? What's up? He said, "Yo, no way, Earl beats Crawford." Says Lewis Coleman. Well, you know, I think you probably was saying something to what Lenard was talking. Lenard always look for those moments, the sneaker Earl Spence Jr. Crawford debate, and he looks for those little cracks in the door to get the debate started. But not tonight, man. Tonight is Kell Brook's night. You know what I'm saying? Tonight is Kell Brook's night, man. Not tonight. Not tonight. Then you know they want Hank Bomack out there and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Khan and Brook both could have and should have been more what they were. Both were very talented, just not durable. You're right, bro. Both of them, when you think of a story and the parallel to their story, man, you're right. They could have been much more bigger than they really were. As for Khan, I don't know. I can't say that about Khan because Khan just had a chin problem since Breeders' Prescott, man, and that's way back in the day. As for Kell Brook, I don't think he's the one that I really feel semi shortchanged on far as career wise. Why? Because he was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao back in the day when he was coming through the WBO ranks, and he never got that fight. And I think, who knows, at that time when Kell was like younger, stronger, faster, who knows, man? Him and Manny Pacquiao at that time was a good fight. He could have probably got that nod. Who knows? Instead, he was forced to be removed from the WBO, and they put him in the IBF, and that's how they put him on Sean Porter's heels. And he went on and he took out Sean Porter. And then after that, we got nothing. We had got Gavin. We got Bizier. Man, it got bad. But man, Kell Brook got stabbed in the leg, and he all in the hospital laid up. So that little moment in time right there is where we didn't get the best fights that we could have got. And then when Kell Brook came back to the fight game and he's fighting all of these mandatories, and then he finally got that Jesse Vargas fight, which, like I say, in hindsight, it's like he should have took now. And I will admit, I was egging on Kell Brook during that time because he wanted to dare to be great, to go and face Gennady Golovkin. And I egged him on. I said, give him a chance if he wanted to dare to be great. But it went left. And it caused him big time. And we never got the full potential. We never did. I tell people all the time, and I'm not using this and I'm not making fun of no Earl Spence and none of that, because right now I'm on a ceasefire for right now. Just for right now. But we on a ceasefire. But I got to admit, man, and this ain't no diss or no slight to Earl, but I always say if Kell Brook had a healthy eye in that fight, I do believe that Kell possibly could have snatched 7 rounds. I'm telling y'all, man, them first 5, 7, 6 rounds, Kell would snatch the majority of them. Going down that stretch, I don't know. That whole fight changed when Kell's eye went out. I'm not sitting here I'm not saying hyping it. Go back and watch the fight. The instant that Kell's eye go out is when the fight changes. That's no lie. That's no made up nothing. That's not hyping. Everybody gives Earl Spence credit for breaking Kell Brook to a halt, but that didn't happen until the injury occurred. Kell Brook back then was a hell of a fighter. A hell of a fight. And even in the Gennady Golovkin fight, to a certain degree, like Golovkin had the power edge, but clearly Golovkin was not nearly as skilled as Kell Brook. Because Kell Brook was racking up rounds on Golovkin. He's always been a very skillful fighter. When his injury occurred, it changed his whole trajectory and it turned him into the guy we see today. But I always gonna say I feel shortchanged for Kell Brook's career because what if? As for Khan, I just think that eventually he was just gonna get knocked out. you can't shake the chin thing, man. Breeders' Prescott knocked him out. You know what I mean? And the crazy thing is, and I'm gonna say this, fight fans, and this is gonna be a bold statement, but it is what it is. This is just the facts. I think we need to say this officially, and we can look back if we want to. But I think Kell Brook may have had the better career. I'm just saying. All of this time, Khan is perceived as the folk hero, the A-side, the this, the that. Is it arguably now that Kell Brook has defeated Amir Khan, that Kell Brook will go down as having the better career? Am I tripping? If I'm tripping, tell me I'm tripping in the chat. I'm monitoring the chat. Tell me I'm tripping. I think of Khan's biggest win is what? McDonough? Khan's biggest win is what? Zab? No. And this is me off the head. Maidana, Zab. Capo Khan says you bugging. Capo, I'm trying to think of his biggest win. His biggest win is perhaps Marcos Maidana. Is it bigger? Anything bigger than that? Did he beat Barrera back in the day? He beat Barrera back in the day. Maybe Marcos Antonio Barrera. But that's. I got Kell Brook with victories over Sean Porter and also Amir Khan himself. Is anything on Khan's resume better than Porter? Riddle me that. Is anything on Khan's resume better than Porter? And that's just an honest question, fight fans. Salute to my homie D-Lo 44 boxing in a building. What's up, fam? I see you, man. Everyone that hears the sound of my voice, check out my brother D-Lo 44 boxing right there in the chat, man. The voice of reason. That's a great boxing channel for everybody to check out. Hey, I can't. McDonough is the biggest. Fam, McDonough is the biggest. McDonough is the biggest, fam. Maidana is the biggest. You know what I'm saying? My brother D-Lo44 says, oh, man, the super chat. Thank you for your support, my G. Much love to you, man. Much love. Sorry I'm late, man. Had to polish off a plate of crow. Hey, it's all love. You know what I mean? I hope you put some hot sauce with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you and La, y'all both eating crow tonight. Y'all tell me y'all win against Ezekiel. Y'all bet against Ezekiel, man. Man, y'all know timing beats speed. You know Khan got the chin of a kindergartner. You know what I mean? Y'all know this. Y'all know this. But back to this question, though. I'm really, really interested in knowing this. Like, I really got to say that Brook had the better career. Had the bigger career. I mean, I get it. Khan may have fought more names. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. He fought maybe perhaps the bigger names. He did get the Canelo fight. He did get the Danny Garcia fight, right? But he lost a lot of these fights too. The Lamont Peterson fight. I mean, the man lost to Breeders Prescott. Breeders Prescott fight, fans. If all of those people that Khan beat back in the day, whether it be Luis Collazo, whether it be he didn't fight Jotacito Lopez. Did he fight Jotacito Lopez? All of them when he was fighting during that time. Everybody we talking about who Khan beat that was so good, do we think that Kell Brook would have beat them also? I think so. Do you think that Amir Khan would have beat Showtime Sean Porter? Riddle me that. And this is just honest questions. If we're going to say who had the better career, these are honest. Who got the better win? I mean, clearly, I think Kell Brook got the bigger win. I can't think of nothing that Khan did that tops Porter. And on top of that, to add the cherry on top of the sundae, Brook now beats Khan. I don't know, fight fans. I think that Brook is going to look out, had a better career. Not the well. Then again, hold on. You got the fact that Khan is a multiple division. He had belts in multiple divisions. Yeah. I don't know, fight fans. I think I gotta go with Brook, man. I'm sorry. Y'all can say I think Brook had the better career, man. I just don't think there's nothing that Khan has ever done that can top Sean Porter. And I'm just thinking of Khan's resume off the top of my head, man. I'm talking victories, fight fans, not losses. Not just because you got in the ring with Canelo. I'm talking victories. I don't know. Low Blow Champ says, yo, Judah was washed by the time Khan seen him. He was washed. So that's not really the biggest thing, right? So it's Marcos Maidana. It's Marcos Maidana. That is Amir Khan's biggest victory. Marcos Maidana. That's not bigger than Sean Porter, in my opinion. That's not bigger than Sean Porter. I don't think so. Papa damn chin. Would you say Papa damn chin? Low Blow say, yo, Khan lost to Peterson in a close fight, and he was supposed to beat Danny. Yeah, Danny beat him. He lost to Peterson, but in Khan's defense, Peterson didn't he pop after that fight? But he still lost. You know what I'm saying? Khan's biggest win is Marcos Maidana, fight fans. Khan's biggest win is Marcos Maidana. It ain't getting bigger. And if that's the biggest, Brook got bigger wins, and Brook beat him. So that's when something is gonna make Khan think. You mean to tell me all this time I've been telling the world that I'm better than this guy and I beat him up and I schooled him when we were younger? You mean to tell me all of this time he's going to finish perhaps with a better career? Maybe. It's close. Real damn close. Real damn close. Low Blow Champ says, yo, Prescott put his lights out. He did, man. Early in his career. And that's why I say, man, I think that would have happened to Amir Khan no matter what. And I think that if anybody should feel shortchanged by a career, you should definitely feel shortchanged by Kell Brook. I mean, Floyd didn't even want to fight him back in the day. Floyd called him Kell Brock. Floyd called him Kell Brock. You know what I'm saying? Called him Kell Brock. Yo, everybody, do me a favor, though, real quick. Hit the thumbs up for me, man. And y'all know we had some technical difficulties earlier, but we kept on striving on through this stream. You know what I'm saying? So at the very least, fam, please hit that thumbs up for the homie. And for those who just seeing me for the first time, I am Mainman Mademan. We are a boxing fam over here all day. You know what I'm saying? We always keep it 100. And go ahead, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified once we upload. You know what I mean? Come on, check us out and join the fam. You know what I mean? And eventually you could put in the work in, you keep popping up, and you can possibly get one of those blue suits and really rock out with the homie. You know what I'm saying? Anytime. Khan's claim to fame is always getting KO'd and losing big fights. Yeah, that's one of his claims to fame all day. But also, one of his claims to fame is the fact that, like I said, he got that silver medal. But as far as a pro, yeah, that's what it's going to be. And always seeking fame. Khan is always going to be known as a good businessman, but he's always fame seeking. You know what I'm saying? Khan also, he started his career with such a huge fan base, given that he does come from, you know, the Muslim world. He was marketed in the Pakistan world. He was marketed in the UK world. Khan was a fighter in his heyday that literally had like 3 fan bases. That's why Khan was so big coming out of the UK. He had literally like 3 fan bases, and they were all just like buying into Khan stuff. They called them Khan's Army Barmy, if I'm not mistaken, right? It is what it is. D-Ray, what's up, man? What's up? What's up, man? What's up with you, man? Appreciate you sliding on through, man. But I'm going to tell y'all, man, for me, this is very, very gratifying. I mean, all of my years of watching Fight the Fight game, one of my first, like, since all of my time uploading, you know, there's always a fighter that we always kind of gravitate towards to keep him as our like favorite guy, and we always root for him. You know what I'm saying? Well, the first fighter that I felt that way about here on the channel, and this is a fact for fight fans, and you can check my archives because they don't lie. The very first fighter that I ever backed in that fashion was Kell Brook, and that's a fact. Was Kell Brook, and I was very disappointed with Kell Brook when he lost to Earl Spence in the fashion he did. And I had to check myself on that, you know what I'm saying? But Kell Brook was my first guy. Like, he was the guy that I said, you know what? I'm going to stick with Kell Brook. The problem was right after Brook came and made such a huge impact here in America, he just kind of fell off the wayside. You know what I'm saying? But he was my first guy. Before we were big Bud fans, and before I was a big Keith Thurman fan, it was Kell Brook. It was Kell Brook. You know what I mean? So for those who haven't known, who maybe just started rocking out with me this year or the last year or so too, it was Kell Brook was my first dude, you know what I'm saying, that I was really, really rocking with, you know what I'm saying, here on the channel. He says he wasted a lot of time chasing Floyd. It's crazy that he never got Floyd or Pac given his status. Yeah, he never got it. I mean, at that time, Floyd Mayweather was on the hunt for money, and he wasn't going to take the risk of dealing with a Kell Brook and losing. You know, Floyd Mayweather was in the middle of his Showtime deal at that time. He was getting a minimum guarantee of $32 million a fight, and he wasn't going to risk on Kell Brook, who was little known at that time, even though, yeah, I get it. Floyd went and fought Maidana. Yeah, Floyd went and fought Victor Ortiz and all of these dudes, but politically, those were easy fights for Floyd to make. As for Kell Brook, he was a high risk, and to Floyd, some sort of low reward. And the same way for Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But I'm just glad, like I said, fight fans, that all of the and keep in mind, man, Kell Brook always wanted this fight, even since that one interview that stood the test of time when they were much younger back in the day. You know, that interview when they were on the same show. Ever since that interview, Kell Brook has always wanted this fight. He's always given into Khan's demands. He's always respected Khan as the A side. He's always respected Khan in his position. And I got to give it to you, but he always wanted this fight, and he was always willing to do whatever it took to make this fight. All of the times that this fight was off and on, Kell Brook was doing anything that Khan asked him to. Come to this weight, do this, do that, rehydration clauses, do this, do that. Kell did it. Even in this case, Kell Brook came back down in weight just to meet up with Amir Khan. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. And salute to both fighters. I might be ragging on Khan, but we salute to both fighters for like I say, tying this up before they get up out of the sport. Sockhead says Ben stops Brook. Okay. That's what Lenard was talking about earlier, man. A lot of y'all feel like Conor Ben is strong. He likes to impose. He wants to show his power. Eddie Hearn. Okay, Eddie Hearn has been dropping the ball all around boxing, fight fans. Let's call it for what it is. He's dropping the ball in the Dillian White and Tyson Fury situation. He dropped the ball in Devin Haney and Camboso situation. He dropped the ball not even be able to put this fight on, Conor and Kell Brook. He's dropping the ball, not doing anything for Demetrius Andrade. You got Demetrius Andrade and Gennady Golovkin and all them over there. You can't get no fight for Andrade. You're dropping the ball. You're losing Canelo to PBC. You're dropping the ball all over boxing. Look, this is an opportunity for Eddie. You get Lil Conor Ben, and you go to Kell Brook, who you got a relationship with of some sort. You go to Kell Brook and you say, Kell Brook, how much is it going to cost? Conor Ben needs Brook. Actually, the name that they talking about, who was they talking about Conor? Chris Algieri was the last one. Who they talk? They were talking about trying to pursue an American. I forgot the name that came across. That Kell Brook right now would be the best thing for Conor Ben. Give Kell what he wants. Let him go ride off and retire to the sunset and invest in your young fighter in Conor Ben and make him the next big welterweight out of the UK. Beating Kell Brook retires the old guard. That's always an interesting story, fight fans. And looking at the UK fans and seeing how y'all showed up there tonight, y'all will definitely show up for Kell Brook and Conor Ben. It'll be huge. It will be huge. Conor Ben's power, youth, the speed, the oldest story told in boxing, fight fans. The young guy knocking off the old guy. I like it. I really like it. I really like it. I will be tuned in heavy for that fight. And I think Kell Brook would fight his heart out. Now, I will admit, if Kell Brook says maybe Conor got to come to a catch weight, so be it. That's how I look at it, fight fan. Maybe y'all don't look at it the same way. I look at it if Kell Brook wants Conor Ben, because Kell Brook ain't a 47 fighter no more. You can clearly see it. But if he wants Conor Ben and Conor Ben, and he tells Conor Ben to come to 49, tell him to come to 50, they got to do that. That is the biggest and most available name right in front of Conor Ben that he got right now. All Eddie Hearn got to do is pick up the phone and make the deal. Kell Brook is signaling to the world that he wants to stay on UK soil. He's calling out Chris Eubank. So he's letting it be known, look, I'm not tripping off coming back to America and be this huge star. That's not my ambition right now. My ambition is to get paid on the way out the door. I am the last top welterweight from the UK. That's just calling it for what it was. Him and Khan. Khan is now knocked off. You got Kell Brook left. Conor needs to knock him off. I like that fight. And Eddie Hearn need to make it happen. We'll see. We will be monitoring that situation heavy. I will be keeping my third eye on that and see if Eddie can make that happen. But then Eddie had a lot of bad stuff to say to the public about Brook. He had a lot of bad stuff to say. And Eddie ain't said nothing nice leading up for this fight. I know he probably feels some kind of way about them taking this fight away from him. So maybe he's angry. Maybe he don't want to talk to Kell Brook. Maybe he don't want to do business with Kell Brook. I think that's a dumb way to go and stop mixing personal with business. I think you need to look at Conor Ben and say that Kell Brook, you and Kell Brook fills up any arena out here. And I need to make that fight happen. Yep. The crazy part about all of this, fight fans, is that Amir Khan said Eddie Hearn offered the most money for this fight. And they still turned him down. Wow. That's facts. Eddie Hearn offered the most money for this fight and they still turned him down. So I don't know. I don't know, fam. I don't know. But Eddie better make something happen. He want Conor Ben name to really get out there. This fight just fell into your lap. Make it happen. If you got the juice. Eddie lately ain't been showing like he got no juice. Salute to my homie Felix Nunez on deck. What's up, champ? Appreciate you riding with me tonight, man. I hope you enjoyed those fights, bruh. Hope you enjoyed the fights. You know what I'm saying? Gerald Fields, my main man, 100 grand. What's up, man? What's up with your fam? Salute to you. Salute to you. Salute to all of my fam that's up in here tonight, man. I seen my brother Muhammad Hamatola a bit earlier. You know what I'm saying? Last of a dying breed on deck. Kell Brook showed us how good Bud really is. Whoa! Game changer. Didn't even think about that, bro. Facts. You know what? To be honest with you, and I do wonder this. I ain't saying it's a big deal either way, but now that Dom Ingle is back in the corner of Brook, you think that makes a difference going forward, fam? I did see Kell Brook's eye look like it took a little damage tonight. You know what I mean? I don't know what a harder puncher or a stronger puncher would do. Like I told people, Khan did not give Brook much pushback tonight. But Dom Ingle is back, and Kell did look in phenomenal shape. But I will say this also. What we seen tonight, I can't believe Terrence Crawford took that cat out in 3 rounds. Well, 4 rounds, 4 rounds. That's crazy. That does speaks volumes about Terrence Bud Crawford in the separation of levels. Damn. Levels, fight fans. That's crazy. Good point, last of a dying breed. Good point, bro. Good point. Yo, Uriel says, they want Bomac to kiss a frog and turn him into a king. I feel you. You feel me, Uriel? Some things are just impossible to do. Okay, sometimes you just, with Amir Khan, like I say, with his vulnerabilities, I don't give a damn what coach. You can roll some of the greatest coaches of all time out. You know what I'm saying? Some of the greatest coaches you've ever seen in a corner. Go get Angelo Dundee himself. And guess what? He won't be able to do shit with Amir Khan. You know what I mean? Nobody. Because like I said, you can give him the perfect game plan. But one shot and his lights out. The man got hurt in the first 5 seconds of tonight's fight. The first 5 seconds. First 5 seconds. Low Blow says, I was talking about Khan chasing Floyd. He went on that long campaign. Oh, yeah, he did. Amir Khan always won. He thought he had a chance of getting Floyd because he thought he was some sort of mandatory and because he was placed so high. I think it was in the WBC at the time. So he was trying to hold on for that Floyd fight. But when he knew it wasn't going to happen, he went up and fought Canelo. And the matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, he fought Canelo and then he went back down in weight, right? So he probably was still leaning on that Floyd fight then. Floyd wasn't going to fight Khan either at the time because crazy as it is to say, Khan would have had a really good chance against Floyd also because Khan was super speedy, super fast. And yeah, he still couldn't take a punch, but Floyd wasn't a knockout fighter at that time. Well, Floyd would have had to win it on a chess match. And I don't know if that portion, at that point in Floyd's career, if he would have been able to beat a speedier Khan without knocking him out. You know what I mean? Like, it still would have been a challenging fight for Floyd. I would have favored Floyd, without a doubt. But styles make fights, fight fans. And Khan had, at that time, super fast hands. And on top of that, he had a lot more pepper in his shots than he does now. And yeah, Floyd would have probably more than likely beaten him, but I just think still would have been a real risky fight. And Floyd, once again, did not see no upside in that. He didn't see the money in it for whatever reason. Canelo did, though. Canelo did. Level Sports says, salute, respect from the UK. Salute to my UK brethren, man. Salute to you all out there, man. And I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's event. And I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's fight, man. And truth be told, respect these two fighters, UK. They came, it may be 10 years too late, but they made sure before they walked away from the sport that they gave the people what they've always asked for. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a little too late, but I was excited as hell. I felt like a straight up boxing fan tonight, man. It felt real good. Ben need to become the people's champ, the Razor Ramon of the UK. That's big facts. This is the fight to make. This is the fight to make, man. This is the fight to make. This is the fight to make. Lala D says, I hope Cowboy Stadium looks like that for Spence versus Ugas. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, it is. They're gonna light that place up. They gonna like AT&T gonna be lit up on April 16th. You can believe that. You know what I mean? And salute to the presentation that they did tonight, man. Both men entrances was solid. You know what I'm saying? I really always liked that Kell Brook entrance with all the lights and all of that stuff, and how they did the piano solo at the beginning. Real slick. You know what I'm saying? That was real slick. The whole event, the whole presentation was all on point. I didn't catch a lot of the undercard fights, but as far as the main event is concerned, they delivered for these dudes. You know what I'm saying? I think Khan should have asked for a bigger ring, though. The ring looked a little smaller, and I'm shocked that Khan didn't ask for like the biggest possible ring that he can find. I'm a little shocked about that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. No worries. You know, man, it's the same thing. Same thing. Hey, look, it got like 3 names. You know what I mean? Cowboy Stadium, AT&T Stadium, and look at my brother Gerald Fields, Jury's World. You know what I'm saying? So whichever one you use, it's all love. It's all love. Jury's World, it's all the same. La la D. It's all the same. La la D. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all the same. Whichever you call it by, it's all good. This is a good fight, says Felix Nunez. That is a good fight, says Felix Nunez. Yeah, it is. Conor Ben versus Kell Brook is a great fight. It makes perfect sense. You know what I mean? It fit together like Lego blocks all day, all day. A couple more fight fans, and we're going to wrap this up and come on back sometime tomorrow. You know what I mean? My brother Gerald Field says, I was going for Khan, but he lost. I got to take it on the chin. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? At least you can take it on the chin. Khan couldn't, man. And that's another thing. You know, tonight, I was really impressed with Brook's power. I mean, even though Khan can't take a shot, but when Brook was delivering those 1-2s, Brook was always known to have one of the best 1-2s that you ever seen. And he was delivering that thing with precision. Precision tonight. It was just like tap, tap. Whenever he got in range, tap, tap to let that thing go. And he was letting that right hand go like a jackhammer. Tap, tap. I was like, I mean, he was damn near trying to punch Khan's head off. And then there was certain points in the fight. I think it was in like round 5 when he was mopping Khan all around the ring. Man, he was hitting him with these lead hooks. He was leading off with the left hook and connecting with the left hook. I was just like, Brook got it all working tonight, man. He got it all working tonight. But once again, no pushback. Khan by round 5 was not even swinging back no more. By this point in the fight, Khan was pretty much not even defending himself. I mean, he was defending himself, but not even fighting back. He was scared to really let his hands go. I don't think his head was quite clear. After he went through round 5, it could be argued he was done at that point. Brook put a serious hurting on him in round 5. Round 5 was perhaps Brook's. It can be argued it was his best round. Yeah, he hurt him in pretty much every round, but round 5, he was hitting Khan with everything but the kitchen sink. I mean, he hit him with a right hand that snapped Khan's head back so damn far. Wait till y'all, for those who missed the fight, when y'all see Khan in the post-fight interview, y'all not going to recognize Khan. He is marked up. And not so much bleeding and leaking. No, bruised. The man, his body is bruised from the top of his head all the way down to his waist. That's how much of a beating Kell Brook put on him tonight. Kell Brook beat his ass. Simple and Simon. If anybody want to sum this fight up in one sentence, allow me to do that for you. Kell Brook beat his ass. That's the sum up right there. Kell Brook beat him from pillar to post. That's the sum up right there. Khan has been acting like a Hollywood diva, like he was big shit, like Kell Brook wasn't nothing, and he ran for 17 years. That's what happened. And Kell Brook beat that ass. I'm giving Kell Brook his flowers because he deserves it. He was persecuted from Khan. He was put to the back because of Amir Khan. Frank Warren's ass, when he had Khan and Brook, he treated Khan like he was just a star. Kell Brook was second fiddle. It took Kell Brook to leave Frank Warren ass to go to Eddie Hearn to get a big fight. All because all of the resources were going to Amir Khan. And Khan was just, I guess he's just jealous of me, all of my moves. He's just jealous of my moves. Oh, I'm going to America to be the big star. I'm going to be with Freddie Roach and all of the big trainers laughing at Kell Brook like Kell Brook wasn't nothing. Kell Brook knew all of these years. He knew. Khan know damn well that I will knock his ass out. He knew. And keep in mind, fight fans, I want y'all to be crystal clear because this is it. I mean, after this, we can't talk about it no more. But the crazy thing about all of this shit is that all of these years, hear me, it was not Kell Brook running. It was Khan running. Khan coming with insane demands, trying to look good to the public. Oh, yeah, you know, we're going to act like we're giving him an offer, but we're going to make some demands so crazy that he's going to have to refuse. Asking Brook to do dumb things. On again, off again, lying to Kell Brook. Hear me, fight fans. And I'll admit this. When Kell Brook was supposed to face Earl Spence Jr., after the Gennady Golovkin fight, Kell Brook put in medical extensions. As a matter of fact, he put in 2. The IBF granted him to have both of those medical extensions. He put in a 3rd. The IBF shot it down and says, no, you got to fight Earl Spence Jr. or else you're going to be stripped. Keep in mind in the background, fight fans, during this time, Amir Khan buzzing around. 1 minute he going to fight Brook. Next minute he ain't going to fight Brook. Then he going to fight. Some people believe during that time, Kell Brook was not only stalling because of his medical situation, but he was also stalling and holding out to the last minute for Amir Khan. That's what he was hoping. While he was a world champion at the time, Khan had him on a string. And Kell Brook, once he finally realized that, well, there was nothing I can do because Khan didn't make no decision. Instead, he went and took the Canelo fight. Oh, I don't know if it was the Canelo. It was another fight. I think Canelo had already happened. Or did it? No, it didn't. Did it already happen? I'm not sure. He may have came down to welterweight by then. But either way, Khan took another fight. And Kell Brook then was forced to go towards Earl Spence Jr. or else risk being stripped after coming down 2 weight classes. Khan always eluded Brook. See, this is what I'm probably end up closing with this. This is what I always talk about here on the channel, fight fans. We live in an internet age where it's easy to, if someone has a bigger audience or if they have a bigger fan base where they can make the little guy look some kind of way and the masses will believe it. That's what Kell Brook suffered from. Khan had the audience, he had the masses, he had the fan base, and he can tell them, and they can make fun of Kell Brook when Kell Brook couldn't get his word out like that because guess what? He wasn't the star. So it looked like what Kell Brook was doing was a bunch of hating. Now done it. He was hating. He was salty at Khan because Khan was the star. No, all he was telling y'all was I'm the better fighter and he won't fight me to allow me to prove it to y'all. That's all he ever said. And it ain't nothing worse than being in the same gym with somebody, being treated like the superstar when you think and know you better. And all he ever wanted was the opportunity to prove. And he never got it until tonight. Well done, Kell. Well done. Your father should be proud. You know what I mean? Your wife, your kids, everybody should be proud of you. In your household right now, you should be the man. You should be the man. All of Sheffield should be standing up right now. Bolton, y'all should be out there looking at Khan like, Khan, you let us down all of this time. Sheffield, stand up. Y'all won this tonight. Y'all won the bragging rights. Y'all stepped to them cats out there in Bolton and say, yo, we run shit. Our guy beat your guy. You know what I'm saying? We was always top dog. Always. Y'all let them know out there, Sheffield. Y'all let them know. But glad to witness this tonight, fight fans. I am just so glad to witness this tonight as a boxing fan, man. This is, to me, And maybe not to everybody else to a certain degree, but to me tonight is a big deal. It's a big deal. You know what I mean? Word of the day says Danny Garcia and Brook. I love that fight. Yeah, I love that fight. That's the fight to make right there, bro. It's a great fight to make. But he gonna charge Danny Garcia for it. PBC gonna have to pay some good money. If they're gonna offer Canelo Alvarez $100 million, you telling me you can't find some money to get it for the Brook? Brook versus Danny Garcia is a damn good fight. Danny Garcia ain't letting his hands go much nowadays. That's a real good fight. And if Kell Brook fight anything like he fought tonight against Danny Garcia, he got a real good chance. He's always wanted to fight Danny. He's always wanted to fight Danny. Yeah, I like that. Either Danny Garcia, Conor Ben, and like Kell Brook is calling, he wants Chris Eubank Jr., which is a fight that I'm not really that interested in. And that's the least appealing of the names that we just mentioned. You know what I mean? But to all of the boxing fans out there, y'all witness history tonight too. This is a big deal, man. Even if the mainstream media don't pick it up, even if a lot of people don't even really care much about it, if you are a real live boxing fan, this is a big deal. It may be late. They may not be as good as they once were. The fight could have perhaps been better 5 years ago. I don't deny that. I don't deny that. But at the end of the day, this is the reason I became a boxing fan right here. Not to talk about splits, not to talk about contracts, not to constantly cap for fighters and develop narratives to protect fighters and shit like that. That ain't the reason we became boxing fans. We became boxing fans for nights like this. And that's real spill. Thumbs up on the way out if you did not hit it on the way in. Share, and rock those bells. You know what I'm saying? Much love, man. Much love, man. And I catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all stay stressed and sucker free. Remember, the devil is everywhere, omnipresent, everywhere at the same time. He wants everything in your life ruined. He wants you sad. He wants you depressed. He wants you sitting around questioning things. You don't do things like that. You too divine and you too great. What are you doing? You got one short life to live. We just here temporarily. We got a whole nother future somewhere else. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Make the most out of it all day. I see y'all on the next one. And for y'all just joining up tonight, thank you and welcome to the fam. Thumbs up for the homie, man. Thumbs up. I'll tomorrow have the phone lines open, solve whatever technical issue that prevented my brother Lenar from being here for the long period. I wanted to invite my brother D-Lo on here, man. You know what I'm saying? But for some odd reason, I'm having a technical issue where I can't hear no feedback coming back. So I'll catch up with y'all in the next one, and I'll be sure to have some of the fam on board and the phone lines wide open. As a matter of fact, my brother D-Lo says on the way out, Brook just put himself in position for another good fight. Not sure what weight, though. Yeah, that's the golden question right there. And, for him saying Chris Eubank Jr., you do got to wonder, is he interested on going back up in weight again? I think he looked great tonight, man. The catch weight has always been Brook's best weight. Go back to Carson Jones. 150 was the best weight I've ever seen Brook look good in. 149 tonight, look good. Those 3 little pounds that you give Kell Brook, it literally makes him a much, much better fighter. Seen it in the past. D-Lo says, so if Khan truly thinks that Brook lives an alternative lifestyle, truly thinks that Brook lives an alternative lifestyle, when he just got KO'd by such a dude. Exactly. Hey, it looked like Dom Ingle drinking Kell Brook's sweat or whatever the hell he did, man. That shoot proved to be some sort of superpower because Dom Ingle had it all working for Kell tonight. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. It's going to speak volumes about Khan. Hey, look, man. Hey, that's another thing, fight fans. Hey, look, this is sports, man. Ain't no taking it easy on Khan. It ain't going to be no, let's let Khan off the hook. Oh, it's just the fight, they gave us the fight, so let's be cool about it. Oh, hell nah. Y'all better go over there to Amir Khan's Twitter, go to his Instagram, and bombard him down with all kinds of shit. This is 17 years. Fight fans, do y'all understand? This is entrenched. I mean, all of the laughing, all of the making fun of Kell Brook that he did. Y'all have to go over there and let Khan and laugh his ass out. Do not let Amir Khan off of the hook for tonight's loss. It's about bragging rights, and this was a grudge match. This is no time to be gentlemen. This ain't no time to be a gentleman and to be nice. You go over there and you rag on Amir Khan. I know I'm going over there to do the shit. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Y'all gonna see Mainman Mademan's name right in Amir Khan's comment section. Big laughing emojis all day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not letting Khan off the hook. He gonna feel this. He gonna feel this. We gonna be laughing at Khan ass all week long. I'm hoping to see memes. The more memes, the better. Bring on the memes. Bring them shits on. Khan need to feel the whole boxing world laughing. Where the hell is your army bomb at, Khan? Never heard of them. Where they at, bruh? They disappeared on you, man. It's a damn shame. Amir Khan loses to the chocolate brownies all day. Be good, fight fans. Have a blessed night, man. And much love to y'all, man. And I catch y'all on the next one, man. A lot of fun tonight, and I'm real happy to be a boxing fan. To the next video. Peace out.